Praise wait for the fire will be performed. Don't forget this as you are praying. Except you link up with the interest of God, prayers have not started. Write it down. Except you link up with the interest of God, prayers have not started. Give me this, give me that. Link up with the interest of God. I began to pray to God, Lord, give me a girl. And I described the girl. The frontal page must be enormous. The outer space must be an intercontinental one. Even Joshua say, who is this person? I prayed this for years. I don't see one girl. Anybody I approach, they reproach me. They will take my money and go. They'll be sleeping with somebody else. When I made up my mind, I said, give me somebody that we can do ministry together. God sent Mirella. Since 2013, I've had peace with this girl till today. Not one single day of a fight where they say, somebody come and help us divide this thing. This is what Pastor did. Go and ask Mirella. Say, what have I ever done wrong? She said, she cannot remember. Because I said, God, give me somebody we can be preaching together. He now told me, he said, you will be serving this person. Everything about this person, you will live your life to serve this person. That's why I'm a servant to Mirella. I serve every interest of her life. And I accepted. Look at peace. Look at marriage. Anna kept praying until he said, God, if you let a man child pass through my womb, he will be your servant forever. God said, orúkọ gidi wà ó lọ ń jésù mọ́nú ẹ gbọ́ Yorùbá ẹ̀yin ò gbọ́ mes lingua et la comprehend. You know now I spoke French now. All of you are happier than when I spoke Yoruba. You see discrimination. Are you listening? God was asking her, where were you? Where did you have this kind of a mindset before? And you were just asking me, give me a child. I want to flaunt my child. I want a child to go through my book. God said, except you link up with my interest, prayers have not started. Some of you are looking for job now. You should go on the road to go and be doing evangelism. Job will meet you there. I gave you the example of Bishop Abioye's daughter. She was going past the age of being married. That's the daughter of Bishop Abioye, the second in command of Winners Chapel. The father has a personal jet, and a church of more than 60,000 people, and yet there is nobody to marry the girl. She took leaflet and began to do evangelism everywhere around Abuja. Just say, Lord, if I do not have anybody to engage me, I want to engage you as my boyfriend. Let me do your work. Start doing evangelism on the street. Gave tract to a man and said, please, can you come to the church on Sunday? And the man said, but I attend the same church. I said, I don't know. I'm so sorry. He said, is it not when I attend? They look at each other. Two eyes just met for. They exchange number. They have the first child now. You just stay in the house on your own interest alone. Get out of that place. Souls are perishing. God needs them. Get involved in his business. See the way he will live. Do your life. I met Mirella where I was doing evangelism on social media. That's where I met Mirella. Evangelism on social media. I still do it today. The least you will receive from me of text messages, of clips and whatever, will be about 3 a week. I'm just bombarding you as if you were not there when I preach it. I say, have you listened to this one? Did you share it? Sometimes I'm on it for about 3 hours, sending to people. It's a walk. Get at it. One day I text one about Ibukun. And one guy is an apostle, young apostle from Nigeria. I'm the one who stopped him. He said, I watch everything you said, though, but that's your Ibuku guy. He's single. I asked him, are you searching? I'll come and take her from here to Nigeria. I'm going to be beating her. If it was to be somebody that is abroad there, I would have said, where are you? I want to meet you. Let us eat out. That's how I've secured a husband for my... I didn't hear you. That's how I've secured a husband for my... They will say they are connecting them because they are mumu. You who didn't connect them, they are sleeping with each other in your church everywhere. Isn't it? Read down. And I finish this thing. Hold down that hears prayer. See the way he's hiding. He first of all told God, praise wait for you in Zion. To you shall foul be performed. The next thing, hold down that hear prayer. I say, God has Ibuku's mom told me, anytime my daughter say, oh my precious mom, I want to come and spend time with you. Ibuku mom said, I will say, say the next thing. I said, my daughter remembers me today. I say, my precious mom. When Ibuku also hear the mom say, my lovely daughter. Oh, Ibuku will say, mom, say the next thing. I want to hear the two of them, that's what they do. That's the introductory part of their letter to each other when they want to get it to each other. The man will say, that girl can use me. I say, if your daughter does not use you, who should use you? She must use you. He said, but immediately she just say, my mom, I just want to spend quality time with my mom. He said, me? God also knows that as we are saying, praise wait for thee, to you far will be power. He just agree. He knows the next thing we want to hit him with. I will continue next week. I will continue from here next week. Hold that hear prayer unto you shall all flesh gather. Let me let you know, God hears and answers prayers. If you pray, you are not answered. It didn't mean that God didn't hear. There's a blockage. Pray again. We played. These are the things that turn my head. I play a number of clips to you on Friday, especially that Mary Maku, or what's the name? Sarah Maku, that woman that the husband died. Say, now, are you here? Are you listening? That the husband died. You know, just anything can happen to anybody sometimes. You never really just know. She didn't do anything for the husband to die. They were pastoring a church. The church grew to 10,000 members in Abuja. Who is expecting the husband to die? All of a sudden, the husband died. Young man, are you with me or you are with yourself? Sit down and look at me. And as the husband died, the people of the church were planning who becomes the next pastor. Somebody mentioned the name of the wife. Say, she's been pastoring with the husband. They say, no, she cannot pastor. We'll have another pastor. Let her be sitting at the balcony. She says she was hearing with her. Let her be sitting at the balcony. If she has anything to say about the church, she should tell the elders. The elder will tell us. He said that's what they were saying. She says he went to find a spot in her room. She prayed until she was tired of hearing herself pray. She says she spoke all the tongues. She invented new tongues. They finished. People left the church as he took over. The church returned to 5,400. But she continued to pray. She's one of the most powerful voices of the gospel in Nigeria right now. Pastor Seramako. She's a mother in Abuja who laid hands on Joshua Sema. When Sema entered Abuja, she was the one who laid hands on Joshua Sema and said, receive the key to Abuja. She was the one who gave money to Oropo to rent the place he's using to start the church in Abuja. She became a matriarch of faith over there. Their church is over 10,000 members now. But she said she find a spot to be praying. Prayers are answered. I left this place around 3 a.m. I talked with Ibuku till around 4. I started sleeping after 5. I have been awake since after 6. And I went on a prayer walk. I think I got to somebody's house. Sadiq, I got to your house. I was called. Me and you were talking in the night now. Where's Kido? Me and Kido were talking in the night. Me and you were talking in the night now. Isn't it? We were talking in the night. And I'm here right now. We've been here since 9. 2 took my stick, walking around, lakakasakata, lakatakatakata, temi oniso, agbára bí ara ń bẹ lọ́dọ̀ rẹ baba, temi oniso, ose lọ́dọ̀ rẹ baba. You don't know the meaning. There's a lot of power with you, God. My home will not be an impossible case. My home will not be an impossible case. No matter what you want, tell me, oh God, take it. But my life must give you praise. My life must give you praise. The powerhouse must give you praise. My wife, my children must give you praise. In the middle of the night, the greatest love of Answer's life is reading Bible. In the middle of the dark, my son will be reading Bible. Since he's writing a book now about, I love to read Bible, and my daddy is proud of me because I like to read books also, because a reader is a leader. In the middle of the night, my son, Ebenezer, did not know I was the one sleeping. See, he woke up from his sleep and touched me and said, Mommy, Mommy. I didn't answer. He said, put audio Bible. That's what they requested. Put audio Bible. And I put the audio Bible from 1 Peter to Revelation. Put audio Bible. It is not because they don't want to go wayward. It is because there's a lot of prayer. I cry. When I go to Nigeria, I just say, Hassan, Ebenezer, oh God, let cry. Just please. I can't deal with somebody who put trousers here. We go and do Rastafarian. We first of all taste cigarette before I say I come back to Jesus. I cannot, Father. And he assured me that they will serve him. And it has started. That's the way to do. That's the way to do about church. That's the way to do about your work. That's the way to do everything. Then in the midst of that, God will now make some demands. Answer to those demands. Those demands are the signals that the heavens has released your answers. Jail with the requirement and live a great life. God said, as you are going to Nigeria, calm yourself down like a learner. As I got there, Bishop was calling anybody that wants God to use him to carry the name of God over the world, come out. I came out, I knelt down. I'm a senior pastor to many senior pastors. They asked to come out on the altar. I didn't go to the altar, to the podium. I went to where everybody would receive. I knelt down there. Where I knelt down, two people lay hands on me. I know there was a woman. And I said, I didn't care whether they were deacon or deaconess. They lay hands on me, and God said, with this baptism you have gone through, you will be glorified in this place. I have the highest number of any guest pastor that preached on that convention. Because I obeyed the signals of heaven. I went on my knees. I just want to be used. God started the use from that altar.